Before we start this problem, I just want to show you how to create a highlighter using GoFormative. So click on the colors and then choose the color you want to use as your highlighter. Then I like to pick the greatest thickness and then change the opacity so this color is see-through and then click OK. Malachi remodels kitchens for a living. He uses 1/7 gallons of paint per cabinet. So that's important. So I need to go to my scribble tool and I'm going to highlight that. He uses 1/7 gallons of paint per cabinet. If Malachi has 3 gallons of paint, that's also important. How many cabinets can he paint? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to my color choice, pick a different color, change the thickness, and increase the opacity so we can see it better. And then I'm going to think about what this problem is saying. So you need to picture that you have 3 gallons of paint. So picture 3 gallons of paint. And the problem says that Malachi uses 1/7 of a can of paint to paint 1 cabinet. So basically, you're trying to picture how many 1/7 are inside of 3 gallons. So picture me dividing that by 7. I know that's not 7, but just picture that's what I'm saying. So what we're doing is we're taking our 3 gallons of paint and we're dividing it into 1/7 gallons of paint pieces, sizes of 1/7 of a gallon. And we're basically seeing how many 1/7 of a gallon fit into 3 gallons to figure out how many cabinets Malachi can paint. All right, when we're dividing fractions, the first thing you need to do is make sure that both of these are fractions. Well, 3 is not written as a fraction. To change 3, which is a whole number, to a fraction, just put it over 1. So you could change any whole number to a fraction by placing it over 1. Second, we need to figure out if they have the same denominator. So let me switch colors. This has a denominator of 1, and 1/7 has a denominator of 7, so they do not have the same denominator. To find a denominator that they have in common, what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply the least common multiple method. That is how you can find the least common denominator. And basically what that means is that you're counting by ones first. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, oops, that's supposed to be a 5, 6, 7, etc. And then you're going to be counting by sevens, 7, 14, and I'll stop right there. And then you figure out the least common multiple, or the smallest denominator that they have in common, which would be 7. And then from here, we need to make sure that both denominators are 7. We don't need to change this fraction, it already has a denominator of 7, but we need to change this fraction so that it has a denominator of 7. So to do that, you think about, what do you multiply 1 by to get to 7? We multiply it by 7. Whatever you multiply the denominator by, you also need to multiply the numerator by. So 3 times 7 gives us 21. So 3 over 1 becomes 21 over 7. And then we keep the 1/7. We keep the 1/7, so I'll just record that here. And then to get the numerator, divide the numerators. 21 divided by 21 divided by 1 is 21. And then to get the denominator, you just divide the denominators. 7 divided by 7 is 1. And then 21 divided by 1 is 21. So let's reread the question and make sure we answered it. If Malachi has 3 gallons of paint, how many cabinets can he paint? Well, we're saying that he can paint 21 cabinets because 1/7 fits into 3 gallons 21 times.